Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Got my coffee, Maxwell House Colombian. Oh, I love it. All right, I hope everybody's doing good today. Currently, today is Tuesday, December 15th. Already 10 more days till Christmas. Currently it's 32 degrees. That's why I'm not out there. And it's windy a little bit, which makes it feel even colder. High today's 46, no rain chance. Humidity 79%, 6-mile-per-hour winds, and air quality is in the good range at 23. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. My back still feels the same. But, well, maybe a little bit dulled from what it was, but it's just, I must have heard it, and then also the infusion I had makes me sore all over, so I guess it's made it worse, is why it's been bothering me so much. It's just really, I mean, it won't stop. I mean, it is all day long, not a minute of relief. I don't know what, you know. I've heard it before, you know, doing things too heavy, lifting and doing things I shouldn't be, you know, like when I pushed that mower up out of the, where Joy got it stuck, where I pushed the riding mower back up there. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, that's when I think I heard it more back then when she was mowing. But I think it's getting, like I said, when the weather changes, plus I had that infusion and it's just aggravated it, I guess. So I got some Blue Emu on it this morning. I get tired of the smell of that icy hot. And it didn't work. It didn't do anything any better than anything else. So I like the Blue Emu because it doesn't have any smell. And it does seem to help some. It helps as much as any of the ones that smell like Bengay. So I'd rather have it. Let's see, what's going on today? Well, today is the preview of the review. I do the preview of Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews and show you what he's going to be trying, and I go over the nutrition facts because it takes too long in the show. So I'll be doing that today. And if we don't, let's see, we need to go to Walmart. I know that. I need my Swaggerty sausage. Just have to have it. We need something else too. Storage bags. So if we go for two things, I'll probably have a haul. You can't get out of Walmart. There's too many things. That's why I don't like really going there for groceries. Because we always end up passing by something else or seeing something that we didn't have on our list, and we end up spending too much. But I don't know if we'll go or not today. It's not a have-to thing today. If we get bored, we might just go ahead and do it. We got to go sometime. And like I said, if I don't end up with a haul, or I don't end up doing something else that comes up, I'm also going to be doing a Take a Look at Chef Mike's Homemade Cooking Club again. Every day we get lots of posts. People showing recipes, people showing what they made, or just something that they think looks good. So there's plenty of posts to show you. And it's doing really good, the club is. I also have the Gardening with Friends club. Well, it's called Gardening with Friends, not club on the end. And Color Me Happy club. So they're great groups too. Check them out. Do a search for them and send us your request to be a member. What's for dinner? I don't really know. I'm afraid to say. we talked about every day we've talked about the orange chicken. Oh, we're going to have the orange chicken. And then something ends up happening. You know, we change it. Like last night, oh gosh, I wish I had the picture. I was trying to think if I could. I'll use the picture from, we went to Olive Garden. We still had some money on the card that was given to me for my birthday by Jump Off A. And we said, heck, let's go to Olive Garden. So I got the, well, Joy and I split the tour of Italy. If y'all ever get that, that's enough for two. I mean, it's, with the big thing of salad they give you, I mean, it's crazy. Let me show you the salad. This is what one salad comes in. I didn't use this Italian. I like ranch. But that's for one person. I mean, it's full. It's full. So that's plenty. I mean, that was plenty for Joy and I. Plus, there's some left over, enough for a salad today. And then we got, like I said, the tour of Italy. It's got Alfredo, and it had their lasagna, which is delicious. And my favorite now there is their chicken parmesan. It is just so good. So we split it, and I couldn't even eat all the portion that I had. I didn't have much left, but I couldn't even eat all of it, and Joy had plenty. And then Logan got the lasagna, and his came with a big salad like that too. Believe it or not, and we love for Logan to eat salads because he fills up on it, you know, and it's good for him. But Logan ate pretty much the whole thing of this. And then he's got a little bit of his lasagna left over. And I'm going to have mine, what's left over, for lunch. I don't know if Joy, she usually won't eat lunch. But I'll probably have my salad and stuff for lunch. It'll be a great lunch. There's not enough for dinner, of course, tonight. But so I think we'll probably have it for lunch. And Logan will probably eat his too. But, you know, Olive Garden, you know, we never went there. Well, we did like 20-some years ago or 30 years ago, but we never went there because it was a little, you know, pricey, but you get a lot for your money. So, you know, I would suggest splitting an entree like that. You know, if y'all don't have such a huge appetite, you could easily split one, and then it becomes a little more reasonable. So, let's see what else. So in other words, what's for dinner? I don't really know. But I will use the thumbnail. I took a picture of this stuff when we got it last night, and I'll use it for the thumbnail so you can see. And y'all, it's just fantastic. I love Italian food anyway. And theirs is just so good. And their salad, they got such a good salad too. Let's see. Okay, the question went over really well yesterday. I really liked that we had so many comments. I think there's like 80 or something like that. And I really like that. And I also like that y'all are interacting with each other. Check out everybody's comments while you're in there making your comment. And there may be something you want to say to somebody that might help them, or you might disagree or something. You know, there was no arguments or anything like that. You know, which that's great. That shows that we got some classy people here in our group. And but everybody, you know, not everybody, but you know, a lot of them, you know, spoke to each other, and that's what it's all about. We got a community here, and we're all friends. So let's talk to each other. I mean, that's just what you do, you know. So, but I really think that went over well. So I'm going to not every day probably, but whenever I can think of a good question, a good relevant question that will cause some discussion among y'all and everything, and I like to see your reactions, I'll be doing it. So, having that said, I've got another question time. And today's question is, will you be getting together with family and friends this Christmas with COVID-19 going on? And if so, what precautions will you take? You know, I mean, you think, you know, if you're around family, you got to remember, COVID, they might not know they have it yet. But from what I understand, it can be contagious before they're actually even sick. Now, I'm not positive. I heard that. You hear so many things. But during the time when they're just about to really get it, from what I understand, other people can get it. So you don't know if they've been in contact. They might not know they've been in contact with it even somehow. They may have touched a buggy at the supermarket and then rubbed their nose or wiped their nose or rubbed their eye or anything and get it. You know, sneeze in your hand and then you have something on your hand because you covered it or something. You may not know you have it yet. So the thing about it is you may feel more comfortable around your family and relatives than you do someone you don't really know, let's say at an office party or something. You know, well, you would know people there. I'm just saying, people that aren't close to you, you would be more careful and stay back and stuff. But you might hug some of your relatives because you're used to being able to do that, or they could sneeze in the room. Have y'all ever seen what a sneeze looks like in slow motion and magnified? You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe what it looks like. Look it up, Google it, you probably can find it. But from what I understand, a sneeze can go as far as 15 foot. That's way more, that's double 6. More than double a 6 foot. And also, it sprays, you know, like how a mister looks? Psst, 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 psst. Well, this just goes boom, everywhere. It just, like a shotgun blast might blow out way, you know, big, you know, not, well, I don't guess I should compare it to that, but I mean, it's just like a huge mist just goes everywhere. So anybody that, you don't even really see it. You know, when it happens, you may be standing 6 foot away, but you would still get some of that mist and you would be breathing, you know. So what I'm saying is people feel more comfortable around their relatives. They might have their guard down a little bit. I'm not saying not to be with your relatives and friends or whatever. I'm just saying be really careful. Very careful. Treat it just like you're in the grocery store or something like that. It's awful, you know. This is the first Christmas this has happened, something like this. It's really awful because, you know, everybody wants to be around loved ones. But that's the question. And please give me a response in your comment. Will you be getting together with family and friends this Christmas with COVID-19 going on? And if so, what precautions will you take? So I think that's a good question also today. We had, just like I said, a great response. As far as Ask My Tablet, I think I need something like 15 more questions. Everybody enjoys that show that watches it, so check it out. And I think you'll like it once you watch it. And anybody that has any questions, as many as you want, it doesn't matter how many, leave them in the comments of any video. I don't think I have anything else, but if you haven't watched today's devotions, you might want to watch it. It has to do with the internet and things like that. Not just the internet, but, you know, it's the internet's mentioned in it and everything like that. So it's interesting, you know, and I made some comments, you know, at the end of the devotion too about it. Like, for one thing, why do people feel like they need to give you dislikes every single day? You know, and it's probably the same person. And people also do it with multiple devices to give you more than one dislike. But why? What do you think you're doing? I mean, it doesn't matter to me. YouTube doesn't care. They don't give you a bad grade if you get dislikes, because a dislike is the same as a like. It's interaction between your viewers. And I get a view from it. So you're not doing anything, whoever you are. It doesn't bother me one bit. And what kills me is I'm the only one that sees them anyway. I don't know what point are they making. But it's not just me. It's, you can look, the ones that do have them showing, you can look, almost everybody gets them. And it's just something, somebody may have got a little disgruntled at some point over something, or, why would you give dislikes on devotions? You're disliking God? You're disliking studying the Bible? You're disliking devotions? I don't understand that. I wouldn't want to do that myself. I would never do that. I don't know if I've ever given a dislike or not to anybody. But they're probably not even watching the video. They're probably just, you can do that. Just get on it, hit it, and get right off. And I think it'll stick pretty sure. But maybe if they would watch something that might change their mind. I don't know. But it's just funny to me. But I don't mean to get off on that. I could do a whole show on stuff like that. But, y'all know what I'm talking about that have channels. It's just, all of a sudden you start getting one a day on everything you do. And then there's another one that gives me 3, I think. Obviously, it's different devices, because it's one after another. I mean, it's funny. But God bless you. I'm glad you watch and give me a view. I appreciate it. I appreciate the interaction. If you have a problem, before you press dislike, tell me in your comment what it is. I don't know what it would be. I mean, I don't do anything very controversial or anything like that, and all my stuff is just family oriented. I just think it's really funny. So, it's sunny out, but like I said, it's cold and it's windy out there. So that's why I didn't go out. I'd like to look at the garden and stuff. I'll probably look at it later on, but when it warms up a little bit. But everything's still okay out there. It beats all I ever seen. By the way, we need to get some turnips. We need to have some turnips. They're so good. Joe was telling me he's done a recipe where you use a scallop potato mix and turnips. Now, see, turnips pretty much take on they're kind of like eggplant and stuff like that. They kind of take on the flavors of the things that you use to cook them with. So I think it would be a good idea to use turnips with potatoes like that. You'd probably think it was a potato, and it's so good for you. So, everybody, I think I'm going to end this now. I guess the next thing is if we end up with a haul or anything like that, and then later on I'll do the preview of Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. So, I appreciate everybody watching. Let us know what you think about the question, what you're going to do. And I know we're not going to be around any of our relatives. They're not having, as far as I know, they're not having a party or anything like that. We used to get together, lots of the family, but now I doubt we'll be doing any of that. My mom, bless her heart, she's very, very precautious about it, really. So I don't think she would be able to come anyway. And I can't, with me being high risk. I just can't. I can't take that risk. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it so much. We had a great day yesterday on the channel, and I noticed, some of y'all might not know this, but I sent out a community post this morning. I am over by 120-some thousand or something like that. I'm over 1 million watch time minutes now. Thank you so much. Y'all are all the ones that did it. I mean, that's just a big number, and I'm sure YouTube looks at things like that too. But I know I just appreciate it so much. That's a good feeling when I saw that. I mean, I said something one time before, right when I made it, but that's been a while back. But a lot of people probably didn't see that video, maybe, or something like that to know. But yeah, and I've got something like 285,000 views so far. Now this is just in 2 years that I got over 1 million watch time minutes. So that's just, like I said, that makes me feel so good, and I appreciate y'all so much, all your support and kind words all the time. Don't think I don't, because I do, and I read every comment. If it's emojis, I might not comment back, but I try to comment something, even if it's thanks. If you see and I just say thanks, I promise you I've read your, I don't just go down through there and hit like and say thanks. I read them all. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so you get all of my videos as soon as they come out, of course. All right, everybody, I'll see you a little bit later on. God bless.